it was definitely not planned. I didn't plan, me being the president wasn't planned either, until maybe 6 months beforehand when I finally decided that I was prepared to do it. And I never in a million years, and I know all of us in the hotel industry never imagined that we would face such a catastrophic crisis. The biggest challenge is to get up and go for it again. Get up and go for it again, because there have been so many waves. We had the first wave in 2020, and then the Delta in was it 21, the Delta, and now we have the Omicron, right? And so it seemed never-ending. So it requires a lot of stamina and perseverance on my part to just move on. And but the real challenge has been trying to get data and information from members, our THA's members, and also the industry in general, because all of a sudden the government pays a lot more attention on THA and what we have to say. So I'm often invited to participate in discussions, in planning, and so having real data information is very important, and being able to communicate the plight and pain and the impact COVID has caused is very important. It's crucial. So I have to be on my feet, and luckily we have great participation from our members. And in the past year we worked very closely with the Bank of Thailand. They've also lended a hand to help us with the survey, and so the information we have is very important. Just talking to our members is very important. Yeah. So it's I don't work alone as president. We have board members who assist, and the running of the association continues. Not just with battling the crisis, but also with regards to other issues that impact or the hospitality in general. So having a team of really active board members is very important, and also partners, people that we work together closely. THA is a member of the Tourism Council of Thailand, and also the board of the Thai Chamber of Commerce. So the presidents and the representatives of those organizations are also they're also very helpful, and THA is able to voice our concerns through them as well, because oftentimes they have better connections and also hotels in general, and people in the industry that have connections or can all have come together to assist THA. Unfortunately, this year will be another challenging year for the industry. We have the Chinese are still not traveling, and then we now have a crisis in Russia and the Ukraine. So it will not be an easy year. Recovery will be slow. We will recover, but it will be slow. I think first and foremost we have to declare COVID-19 an endemic. And ease all travel restrictions. That's the most important thing. That's our priority, to be able to get an increased flow of travelers. And like last year and the year before, hotels will have to continue to rely on the local domestic market, domestic meetings, restaurant revenue, banqueting revenues, and Thais traveling, of course. And then the focus will need to be India and the Middle East. And luckily, we have now, we started relations with Saudi Arabia. So that's very promising. And Australia is an interesting market, and you know, and our Asian friends, the ASEAN, our neighbors, Japan, Korea. So hotels just have to continue to adapt and diversify and be versatile in how we operate and market ourselves and manage our risks very carefully, including the financial risks. You know, managing cash flow, having resources, financial resources available, and continue to reduce costs so we can operate and so successfully. And the most important thing is we need to have a good team. Hoteliers work with people. Our staff and our team are very important. They're one of the reasons why I have time to devote for THA as well, because in my own company, we have a really, really good team who understands, you know, so that's key. You know, having worked in the industry and in all the stakeholders, government as well, I haven't ever felt that being a woman was a disadvantage in any way, you know. So for Thailand, women can succeed in hospitality, and we have many, many examples. In fact, the founders of Thai hospitality, the original founders, a lot of them were women, very, very strong-willed women. So we have a lot of women role models to look up to. I would say this to everyone: to be successful, you have to work hard, have dedication, and be passionate about what you do. And you know, I think I never wanted to enter the industry, but passion comes from success, comes from seeing the fruits of your labor, and then you begin to love it more. And when you build relationships in your own businesses, you know, you start. That's how passion started for me in the industry. And also, and specifically for women, I think women tend to be more humble than men. You know, I think you should take credit for your success and never underestimate the power of your potential. I would say that, you know, reach for the stars. Thailand has incredible potential for sustainable growth, you know, in so many areas of tourism, not just hospitality or hotels, but restaurants, medical wellness, you know, the MICE, the corporate travel, you know, so many possibilities out there. So just go for it, reach for the stars. And I would say to future generations of leaders that, you know, it's very important to step out of your comfort zone, step out of your organization, to volunteer your talent and services to the betterment of the industry in general. You know, we can't work in our own boxes. We have to help each other and help grow the industry. And being leaders, you can affect change. You can do so much. You know, when Thailand wins, when tourism wins, we all win. I think it's important that an organization has volunteerism and CSR activities, and to pay special attention on sustainability. You know, so much of Thailand's tourism is dependent on our natural resources, our culture, our hospitality, the quality, innate quality of, and which is so beautiful, of the Thai people to serve, to want to be happy to serve others. So these things should be upheld. These are things you can do within your organization, you know. But one day, and it took me a long time for me to step out of my own shell, you know. So I think it's important for leaders, no matter how old or young, to come out and help each other, and also as women, you know, because my mentors, the people I look up to, are all women. be it world leaders or CEOs or you know, community leaders, whoever, they're all women. So women look up to women. So, you know, be that person, you know, and you can make a difference, is what I would say.